Oh no. Tuskegee was 60 years ago, right? That mess would never happen again, would it? Man, I'm gonna need y'all to walk with me. What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you will be the first one to be notified. Today, I want to bring a story out of Arkansas correctional facilities. The story is about a doctor giving inmates who were diagnosed with the C19 virus. He was giving them drugs that were not approved to help treat it, even after the fact that he knew. What I'm gonna do is read some of my notes. I'm gonna give you my take. It says here, Arkansas doctor is under investigation for prescribing an anti-parasitic drug called ivermectin to jail detainees who had the C19 virus. The federal health officials warned against this. So he already knew that the government, the federal government said, do not give this drug for the C19. Now the doc said that they took the drug willingly, but the inmate said that they weren't aware to what they was getting. Now, inmate 29-year-old Edric Florell Wooten say he went to what they call pill call, and this is, I guess this is like a daily ritual or what have you, where the inmates pass by the doctor or the nurse and they're given like a cup full of pills that had been prescribed, on a regular basis. So this is like nothing different. They say given several pills and they was told that they would help the inmates, quote unquote, get better. When he asked, when Brother Wooten asked what they were, he was told that they were vitamins, steroids, and antibiotics. He didn't know that they was, quote, as he stated, they was running experiments on us, giving us ivermectin. They say, we never knew that. They say, only approved by the FDA in humans to treat parasites and head lice and rosacea. He said, it's not an antiviral medication. But misinformation promotes the drug use on the internet in large, and in large doses can be very harmful. Which can cause diarrhea, dizziness, and nausea, which is what a lot of these inmates already had because they had the C19 virus. Wooten said inmates didn't know what they were being given until about the 5th day after the first dose. They only found out due to a news report that said that Dr. Rob Karras was prescribing the drugs to detainees. So this is why a lot of times them folk don't want you to watch the news. They don't want you to read the newspaper. They don't want you reading books. They don't want you getting any information because they got to keep you ignorant of what's going on. This is why you always got to do everything you can to stay informed. You can read 1,000 news articles. You can watch 1,000 news channels. That's fine. Eventually, you will, if you watch enough of them, you should be able to discern and decipher and to figure out what's the BS and what's the real. And you put it all together and you can come with your own conclusion. And as long as you stay ignorant to the facts, as long as, just think if they didn't watch the news, just think if they were just sitting here watching Jerry Springer all day, every day, they would have never known. This would have never became a news story. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you gotta put the BS away, and get some news, get some information, something that, learn. It said afterwards, they got concerned, they got consent after they found out what the drug was, then they got a consent form. And they said about 20 inmates turned it down. And see, that's and that's all you want. That's all you would ask. It's like, hey, give me a chance. Tell me what I'm getting. Tell me what it's for. Let me research it. If I want to take it, I will. If I don't, I don't. Kind of like the shot. Kind of like flu vaccine. Kind of like pneumonia vaccine. Kind of like all the childhood vaccines that you get. You know nothing about chicken pox, stuff like that. If you can be informed on what you're getting it for, what's the side effects, what's the pros and cons of it, and you can make your own decision. I said Karaj has also been in the news for other controversial things. He made a post, I believe, on his social media sites that he got chastised for, saying that he didn't think masks work. So he think masks works against the C-19. So you kind of understand this guy's mentality, where he's coming from, how he thinks. Now you got some government officials believe that the drugs work. And then you got a couple of big time internet, social media podcasters, and getting out there taking this drug, saying that it works, saying that the government trying to keep it from you because they want to keep you sick, which is possible. It's possible. It's nothing new. Like I said, the Tuskegee experiment. However, whatever you believe about it, or what's the talking point on it, the thing is, these guys got syphilis. We all know it's a lot of people, so there's a good chance that the government injected these people with this disease, and some of them got the drugs, some of them got a placebo, and those that got a placebo had hellified lives. Folks were married, families, they had all kind of problems. So it was an experiment just to see how that, and they used Aboriginal or black people to conduct this experiment. That's just, that's just what the history is. Just like when they came over and killed off so many people with supposedly the smallpox disease. And they're saying, well, people got killed because they had no immunity to it. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised to see if they saw these people and say, hey, let's see how they react to this sickness and see if they can withstand it. Maybe they have some kind of antibodies in their body. You just don't put it past them, man, because the history shows you that they can't be trusted, man. But then they say the inmates, plan to file a lawsuit, which they should. It's the right. So my thing is, like I say, Tuskegee. Like I just told Tuskegee. This has been, like I say, it didn't happen before, and I'm quite sure this is not the first time. Now, I've worked in a hospital in these clinics where a doctor come to a patient and say, hey, we trying to do a test. We got a new drug, we got a new procedure that we want to try out, and we want to see if it works. If it does, you get paid, we'll see how it can help. If it works, it's going to help you a lot. If you don't, side effects are minimal, we're going to pay you. Do you want to do it or not? Some say yes, some say no. Like that's good. That's cool consent. But if somebody is giving you medication, giving you some without your consent, without your knowledge, this is one reason why I say, I always say that person should always have a dictionary and a law dictionary, the Black's Law Dictionary. You have those two books in your library. But now you also should have a medical dictionary in your a medicine book in your library. The book with all the pills, the names of them. They show you pictures of them, what they're used for, the side effects, what you can mix them with, other drugs you can and can't mix them with. That is something very important that you should have in the free world or as an inmate, because you never know. You just never know what you're taking. It's been times where I've seen what patients have told me, and this is back when I was like a patient care tech years ago. They told me, you know what? I got, so I know every pill the nurse come give me. Every time they come in, I make them tell me. I look at it. I make them tell them what kind of pill it is. If I don't know what it is, they explain it to me. They got to show it to me, like in the book. I need to know what it is before you give it to me. He said, people tell you I know every medication I take, what they're supposed to look like, the little letters, the little numbers, the preparation on the pills, whatever. I know it all. So when they come and they bring me a white pill and it used to be red, I got a question. I'm not gonna take it. You gotta prove to me that this white pill is the same as this red pill. If you can't, I'm not gonna take it. That's how you gotta be with your medications. Because I had patients say, man, the person brought me a pill and it was the wrong pill. And I knew it was the wrong pill. And I looked at it and I said, I'll never take this. And they said, well, it's on your chart. And then they looked and they, I'm sorry, went back, came back with the right pill. You just never know. But especially now when you know that people give you stuff purposely just to see if they can prove a point. You just a doggone me guinea pig. That's some bull calling. They say, hey, I always know what you're putting in your body and I always know what you sign. That's why I say you should get your Black's Law Dictionary, because somebody give you a form to sign, you don't understand it. You ain't got a lawyer. You don't have somebody who's, who's knowledgeable in a certain subject. Get your a Black's Law Dictionary. Look at all the words, know the definition, so you'll know exactly what you're signing, especially if you can't afford a lawyer. And always ask questions until you can't ask no more. I had a clinical teacher who told me that's the exact thing. Always ask why until you can't ask why no more. And that way you can get all the information and all knowledge. Because unfortunately, we're too easy to trust people. And a lot of times the ones you trust the most are the ones who will pretty much do harm to you. But you have to be smarter. We got to get wiser. You got to understand, man, these folk ain't trying to help us. They never have been, never will be. They will always use us for experiments. But until we get on code and get on code for ourselves, it's never going to change. First thing we got to do is try to find ways to stay out of that box, man. Stay out that system. Because once they get us in that system, man, they own you. They control you. They can do it. They take all your rights away. They can do anything they want to do. Like I said, like this little experiment here, they can do that. And if nobody even, like I said, watched the news story, nobody would have known about it. And it would still keep going. They might have had somebody die or got even sicker because of this. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we gotta, like I said, that's first thing. We gotta try to do everything we can to stay out that system. And we always gotta gain knowledge every day, trying to gain knowledge and get smarter. But anyway, tell me what you think about this. It's a jacked up ass story. I'm just gonna say it like that. It's bullcrap. I mean, inmates are not, man. They're human beings. See, people treat animals better than that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they treat worse than humans is rats. Cause they start these drugs off on them, and then they give them to people. Other than that, man, it's not right. I hope they do sue this doctor. I hope they do sue the state of Arkansas. The way these laws are made, the way they change every day, probably won't get nothing. But hey, it's good that this story got out. So hopefully every inmate in the country see this story and start looking, and start paying attention to their own medication and learn, hey, knowledge is power, man. That's what they're afraid of. Once you get that knowledge, man, know they can't stop you. And I always remember that. With that being said, hey, like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be notified. Leave a comment down. Let me know what you think about this story. And if you want to help finance the channel, description box, hit the little old website. Buy some merchandise. If you got a YouTube channel or plan on starting a YouTube channel, click the TubeBuddy link below. It'll help you in producing your videos a lot easier than if you try to do it by yourself. It'll show you what you need to do, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong to help build your channel pretty quick. But with that being said, I leave you same way I came with you, and that's peace.